Okay, so today we're going to talk about parallel lines. Now, we all know what parallel lines are, but more specifically, we're going to talk about the slope today. All right, so now if I draw a couple parallel lines here, and it doesn't really matter where they are right now, but if I draw a couple lines that are parallel, what we can see right away is that their slope is exactly the same. Okay, and why that's important is for the problems we're going to do today. Okay, so really the first thing we need to know is the fact that parallel lines have the same slope. So, let me get rid of this and show you why that's important. So if I give you a problem and I say, all right, write me the equation of a line that's parallel to that line. Now, if I tell you that this line has a slope of 2, and I want a line parallel to that one, that means that the line parallel to it has exactly the same slope. Okay? So all that I need to do, this is exactly the same thing that we did before. I'm going to take this m and this x and this y, and I'm going to find b. Okay? So I'm going to use this. With this slope and this y and this x. So y, -6, equals m, which is 2, times x, which is 4, plus b. All I'm doing is finding b, so I can write an equation because I already have m. So -6 equals 8 plus b, minus 8. Minus 8. I end up with b equals -14. So I've got m equals 2, b equals -14. So my equation for this particular problem that's parallel to this and goes through that is this. Y equals 2x minus 14. Okay, and this would be my answer. Okay, slope-intercept form. All right, the only other type of problem we're going to do is this. And it's actually the same type of problem. It's just asked a little bit differently. So this one I'm going to start with a graph. Let's start with a graph. If I tell you that so let's say I've got something like this. And I need a new piece of chalk. And let's say that I draw a line through here, like this, okay? And let's say that that went perfectly through that point and perfectly through that point, all right? And I want a line, I want the equation of a line that's parallel to this one, and let's say we want to go through, let's say 1, 1. 1, 2. We want it to go through 1, 2. Okay? So here's what I want. If I want a line parallel to this one, I need to know the slope of this line. Now, we already talked about how to find the slope of this line. We just count the slope triangle. If I go up 2 and over 1, my slope is 2, or 2 over 1. So I'm going to use exactly the same slope as this line, which is 2. So here I go. I'm going to say x, y. This is a 2. It's kind of hard to see. X, y, and m, and I'm going to find b. So here we go. I'm going to say y equals mx plus b. Y for this problem is 2 equals m is also 2 times x is 1 plus b. So I'm going to do this problem. 2 equals 2 times 1 is 2 plus b minus 2 minus 2. So b for this problem is actually 0. B is 0. So here we go. I'm going to rewrite my problem now as an equation in slope-intercept form. M is 2, b is 0. So here we go. I've got y equals 2x plus 0. Okay. And then if I put that in simplest form, I just end up with y equals 2x. Now here's why that makes sense. If I were to graph this equation, it would be right here, and it would be up 2 over 1, and you can see it's exactly parallel to the other line. Okay, so these are the 2 type of problems you're going to see. Re-watch this video if you need help while you're doing your assignments. All right, and let me know if you have any questions.